Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahushai, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim HaKodash. The blessings of the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, true well. Salutations to the whole for the elect out there, you Akim, to Zadakim, that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. I'm the priest Shaman. This week's topic is going to be entitled, This Guy's a Red Flag. Now, that is inspired because this video was sent to me of the man you see in this video that was kicked out of Great Millstone. And I watched the video. I really had no intentions to watch it. I mean, when it was sent to me, I'm like, I don't know who this guy is, nor do I care. But Spirit had me watch it anyway, so, Lord willing, an edifying lesson could be put together. When you watch the video in its entirety, and I did, um, hey, listen, brother, you got demons on you. I'm just going to come straight with you because anytime you put your hands on a brother, all right, and you don't take any sort of accountability, like, man, maybe I shouldn't have did that. There's spirits on you. There's spirits that's making you do these things and really be highly emotional. A part of being a man, especially a man alone, is, learning how to control your spirit. But and there's a hypocrisy here, all right, because you got pretty much upset that a man revealed your secrets, which you had no business telling a man your secrets. Scriptures tell you that. Um, but then you go make a video pretty much putting the whole council out there to the world. So I hope you see the hypocrisy in that move right there. And it shows that some guy's been in it. I think this I was told, at least, I don't know, just rumors, I don't know. I think this brother right here been in this thing 10 years. And it shows still have a lot to learn. You know what I mean? And I mean, one of the things you mentioned in the video was, that you hate that got disclosed. Well, now you disclose it to the whole world. Was you don't pray as much, right? That you do have red flags based on what I've listened to, right? You know what I mean? Not going out, taking 2 weeks off from not doing shows, um, because you got to make money or what have. That's red flags. Anyways, this is the book of First Thessalonians 5:17. Pray without season, because one of the red flag things you said was, I'm not worthy enough to pray, and I don't feel like putting my head up in the sky. And I mean, brother, the scriptures speak about the closet, man, and you gotta pray. You gotta pray to battle them demons. If you don't pray, them demons only gonna beat you down more. You could always come to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and pray, man, even if you're at fault or what have you. Because truly, there's no logic in what you're saying, because you said you don't feel worthy, that's why you don't pray. But the scriptures tell you all fall short. So then should we all not pray if we all fall short? With that said, here's Luke 18:1. It says, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. So always pray. Always pray. We all fall short. None of us are truly, the scriptures tell us that our righteousness is as filthy rags. So we already know that we don't come anywhere close to Yahweh. That's why we have to go to that Son. That's why we have to go to the Son, Yahweh Shai, the mediator that's going to plead the cause for us. So brothers, always constantly pray to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, in the name of the Lord. The Lord went up on that cross, all right, to be the sacrificial lamb. So, in a roundabout way, it's just like, I guess the sacrifice wasn't enough, right? You're still not worthy, and come on, brother, that's bullshit. If you forget to pray, and which can happen, set alarms to pray. Now, I'll say this much, all right? If you've been around, if the 10-year thing is accurate, well, guess what? What you're doing is nothing new. I mean, I'm sure you brothers that watch these videos, this is a common pattern, right? A guy falls out of Great Millstone. Of course, they're gonna still say double honors, right? They fall out of Great Millstone and they just go on a tirade, to try to vindicate themselves and prove why it was wrong and unjustified that they got put out. And they give you a bunch of videos and they just can't let certain things go. That's one path. And that path never leads to anything productive. And there's another path where a man, okay, he was put out, but he doesn't do a bunch of videos on why he got put out or what have you. He just go out there and teach, and that's it. And the Most High always favors the latter. All right. In my experience, in the time of I've seen many brothers get put out and put back in the camp. I see many individuals get put out the camp, and they go even far left. And you're walking down the path right now of the far left, which is that red flag that we're talking about, man. So things like putting this video together, blabbing out the whole council of the world and trying to justify why you should have knocked the guy out of the council because Satan was in the midst, and them guys don't know how to judge the situation, and so that type of shit is not uncommon at all, and again, that's the path that you do not want to take. So Lord willing, if you come across this thing, you repent and rewatch this video and see where, holy shit, man, I shouldn't have been talking like that, because you were saying some red flag shit. Romans 12:12, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. So this notion that I guess you try to come across as humble, I'm not worthy, it sounds ridiculous. You know what I mean? It really does sound ridiculous. There's no way you should be telling brothers, yo, you're not worthy enough to pray, brother. Don't pray. That's completely off, okay? We ought to pray without cease, all right? Constantly. Now, as far as whatever came to light because the Lord made it come to light. If you don't want nothing disclosed, then don't say it. That's brother. That's for all you brothers watching this video. You're not supposed to say everything, every single last thing. Some secrets just keep to your damn self, man. If you don't want it out there. There's a brother that's in this camp with myself that I knew since I was 5 years old, right? Or 5 years old? Yeah. So I knew this brother over 25 years, my cousin, right? We tell each other a lot of things, but I'm sure there's certain things he's not told me and I have not told him, right? You don't shit, man. I trust this guy with every fucking thing. Let me tell him, and really, 10 years really ain't no time to really say I trust this person. I trust this. Hey, God, brothers, we in this thing it's really like business, for the most part. You don't have to get extremely personal with anybody. Okay, so that's why I was very surprised when I heard this. Brother's been in this thing 10 years because it sounds like somewhat like a very novice mistake to make, But granted, in New York, I realized too that, when brothers are around the apostles and the elders, we sort of move and replicate how they move. And they have been through a lot of experience. So they sort of did the do's and don'ts already. So we kind of mimic them. And that's definitely a don't, okay? That's definitely something you don't want to do. I trust this guy. Let me tell him this and this and this between my woman and this. Don't be doing all that shit, man. For what? All right, now this book of Luke 12:2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, neither hid that shall not be made, shall not be known. So I'm not really interested in your business or what the particulars was, but for some reason the Lord had it come to pass, and that reason being led to you being put out. So that's what the Lord wanted the thing to play out. You know what I mean? So this could be a moment to do a lot of self-examination. When brothers get put out or on the verge of getting put out, you self-examine, okay, and you just keep teaching, man. You don't have to, again, put together some video, and apparently when you watch this, there's more to come. So it's you already know where this is going. A lot of you guys, a lot of you brothers that watch, you already know the path where this is ultimately going to lead to. It's a red flag. And shit, man, the Spirit got you wearing a red flag on your head, so it's a red flag, man. It's a red flag. It doesn't lead to the most positive outcomes when individuals take that route after being put out the camp, man. Ecclesiastes 12:14, for the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So some of the things that were disclosed, like you said, the brother that was watching you and making notes, a lot of brothers do that, We constantly looking and being circumspect of men in the camp and seeing where the fuck they go off on and self-examine ourselves, and we keep a mental note. Because why? Because that's just being circumspect. Because, every brother do certain things where, puts you under scrutiny, and we should scrutinize one another and keep account of things. So that's not really some wicked shit. Oh man, he was looking at things I did 2 years ago. I was getting shape ups 2 years ago, and he brought it out. Well, shit, man. That's what that's what goes down when you're being scrutinized, man. You know, different shit is adding up. So we checking this guy out. So that's not, wicked on no man's part. You know, we scrutinize one another. You see, and ultimately that's what Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is doing with us every day. You know, scrutinizing us and keeping a tally of everything we do. So that's like when we have to really hope, pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua that we get pardoned for these sins, because we go off daily. You know, but we repent and we make sure we're doing the right thing, and we just keep doing the things that the elect would do, and hope the Most High put mercy on us. So the Lord scrutinized us, and we scrutinized them, one another, and and keeping an eye on one another. That ain't really nothing wrong with that, You see? And often when, I'm not saying every single time, but often when somebody get put out or kicked out, there was a series of red flags or a series of events that sort of like, okay, this is why the Lord had that person be removed, right? So Psalms 118:8 says, "It is better to trust into the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, than to put confidence in man." So, I mean, that's one of the biggest faults you fucked up at, bro. Is, I guess you disclosed a lot to that the brother that you went to counsel with, and when he brought certain things out in the council, you lost it. But who fucking fault is that? Why do you? If you're gonna lose your mind over this particular secret or whatever you disclose, why the fuck even say it? So yeah, I mean, there was other things in this video that was said that were very questionable, but I figured I'd just do the topic on that, man. So as far as we know, hey, this guy is out of Great Millstone, okay, and I'll say this much, man. If you come across this video, self-examine, because once you get out of the camp, you become more susceptible to spirits. All right, I'll just put it like that. All right, with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kodash, that belongs to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone True Well. Salutations to the whole elect out there, you Akim to Sadakim, that do this thing in the utmost truth and sincerity. Shalom.